Now, recent spate of incidents have led people to believe it's the return of Jungle Raj in Bihar. Loot, extortion, rape, murder, jailbreak incident in a single day in and around Patna and adjoining districts. Hospital manager Ravi Ranjan and staff Subhash were kidnapped from Kankerbagh in Patna. The incident of robbery was reported in the capital of Patna. The incident of robbery happened at income tax roundabout in Muzaffarpur. Extortion of 1.5 crores was sought from a textile businessman. The shop was locked on the top of pistol. CCTV footage also came to fore. A minor girl raped in a hotel after running away from home in Dhanapur in Bhagalpur. Silk businessman Mohammad Afzal was shot dead by criminals. Jailbreak in Darbhanga. Let's listen to what Chief Minister Nitish Kumar had to say about this.
सर ये घटना घटने के बारे में मुझे जानकारी मिली है। तत्काल मैंने ही कहा था कि इसको देखिए कि किस तरह से कहां पर हुआ है, ये भी पता चला है। तो इसका मतलब है कि कोई ना कोई करने वाला जानबूझ करके ही धंधा किया है।
क्या उद्देश्य
एक तरफ नहीं, एक तरफ जहां पर किया है गड़बड़ी वो सब पिछड़े वर्ग के हैं और एक तरफ जो हंगामा हुआ है वहां पर मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के हैं। तो इस तरह से करके कोई ना कोई धंधा जरूर किया और हमने कहा कि हर तरह से एक एक चीज का पता करिए।
We're joined by my colleague Saurabh Rathod with more details on this. Saurabh, this sounds almost unbelievable, the kind of incidents that have taken place in just the course of one day. Yesterday, we saw the incident of Begusarai come to light, which was shocking enough. And then it has culminated in so many different incidents, a rape, a robbery, theft, nothing spared. Are any of these incidents connected at all? Or are they all isolated incidents taking place in Patna?
All these incidents are isolated incidents and different gangs are working at different places. In fact, we saw policemen talking about a Koda gang in Patna, which had accomplished this loot incident in income tax roundabout. And this income tax roundabout is the center of Patna, where you can go. All the major political parties' offices are nearby. BJP office, RJD, JDU offices. The income tax office is there at that intersection. So it is the main point of Patna where this loot incident happened at broad daylight at 3 p.m. yesterday. And if we talk about this kidnapping case, this is also a major case, Shilpa. After a long time, a kidnapping has been seen, and it reminds us about the early 90s time when this Jungle Raj was prevailing in Bihar. Now again, the hospital staffs were, they were targeted, and two hospital staffs were kidnapped by the kidnappers, and they were taken to Chhapra. It was the location of the phone towers that led there, this case to be carried up by the police, and the police nabbed these criminals in Chhapra, which is around 1.5 kilometers from Patna, and both the victims are safe now. But the incident happened, and these all incidents happened in the broad daylight. In fact, a minor girl in Dhanapur, she was lured by a man, and she was taken to a hotel in Dhanapur, and she was sexually assaulted. Now this incident has also raised eyebrows about the kind of situation which is going on in Bihar. In fact, the nearby districts where we have reported the extortion case, where 1.5 crore extortion was demanded by a businessman, and other in Bhagalpur, one businessman, a silk businessman, was killed because he did not pay the ransom. So this all indicates that now the situation in Bihar, the law and order situation in Bihar, is not under control of the government. And the incident that happened day before yesterday in Begusarai, where the police has not yet arrested the culprits. Even they don't have the clue who these culprits were, where did they come from, where did they go. So these all details are not even gathered by the police till now as we speak. So the law and order situation is at worst. It's deteriorating in the state, and netas are they are having a war of words and attacking each other, but on ground the police are failing to control the situation. It's only after the crime that the police becomes active and takes action, but those actions are also not up to the mark, because most of the criminals are still at large. They are not been nabbed, Shilpa.
Saurabh, of course, the opposition now saying this is the return of the jungle Raj that is taking place. They are also saying that after Nitish Kumar met with Lalu Prasad Yadav, who they call the symbol of crime and corruption, this is increasing. On his part, Nitish Kumar has said he's asked officials to keep an eye out for such incidents. But of course, that is not going to be able to contain it. And the attack on Nitish Kumar continues to be mounted afresh each and every day by the opposition. And these incidents are also not stopping. What are the measures being put in by the government, by the law and order to, nip this at the very earliest?
See, the bite that we heard by Nitish Kumar, he was talking about the particular Begusarai incident, and he is, suspecting a conspiracy, as we had reported on the first day when RJD spokesperson said that it was a conspiracy. Now this is being added up by the Chief Minister of the state. He is also looking this as a conspiracy to malign the image of the government. He has in fact said that it's his past records that such kind of crimes had never happened in his career, and now because he is not in the alliance with the BJP, these incidents are happening. So he is directly or indirectly slamming the BJP for
Saurabh, staying on that, listening to what the opposition had to say. Shehzad Poonawalla was quick to react.
Ever since RJD, Rozana, Jungle Raj and Darbhanga are back in Bihar, Janta Raj has been transformed into Jungle Raj in Bihar. Now another shooting and killing of a businessman has taken place in Bhagalpur. In Muzaffarpur, an extortion bid was made on a businessman. Whether it is Chapra, whether it is Araria, whether it is Patna, whether it is Muzaffarpur, daylight robbery, these have been reported across Bihar. Unfortunately, this will happen when the ministers themselves have criminal antecedents. While the Janta is thrust, Nitish Kumar is busy and vyast in Delhi.